guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Late Night Horror Film Review. Tonight we're looking at a Pete Walker film called Schizo, which was come out in 1976, I believe, something like that. It's one of the Peter Walker films, for one of the greatest sort of horror British directors. So let's have a little look at this release. So here we are, guys. Here is the physical release of Peter Walker's Schizo on 88 Films. I don't think there's going to be anything in this one. This is my last one that I need to collect for my Peter Walker collection that was in the box set. Obviously I couldn't really get the box set. It went out of print before I could buy it. But now I have all of them, so it's just going to be standard. The film is on Blu-ray. We do have a reversible cover, which I actually really like. In fact, I think I'm going to flip that around, and we can maybe have that one on for a while. So that's pretty cool. So there we go. That is the physical release on Blu-ray of Schizo. So it's a nice release, again, by 88 Film. It was a part of the Flesh and the Flesh Show, whatever it's called, box set, which unfortunately I missed out on. But I have now got all the films that are in that set on Blu-ray individually. So I'm not too disheartened by it. Is there any special features on it? So Kim Newman makes another appearance in our release here of an audio commentary. So, and there's an interview there with Pete Walker. So it's still better than nothing. Not great, but still better than nothing. But let's get to the story. So this is about Samantha, who's like a ballet dancer, no, an ice skater. And the film begins where we see this old guy who finds out that she's getting married in a paper, and it drives him a bit insane. There's some history going on here, and so he's up in Newcastle and she's down in London. So he tries to find out where she is, and he doesn't find out, but he decides to go and find out himself. So he packs his suitcase, he puts a big machete knife in there, and off he goes to London looking for our Samantha. And she's just got married to some guy, and there's a psychiatrist doctor that is quite jealous. I think he seems to like her, and she's got a friend called Bev, who's sort of like, there's like love triangles going on here. We got the psychiatrist, I think, really fancies Sam, which makes her husband jealous, her new husband jealous. And we've got a new husband who seems to be quite close with Bev, and this is making Sam a bit jealous, and all these sort of relationships sort of going on. And we got this guy on the lookout for her, and then she starts seeing him in places and having little flashbacks to her past, because her mother's dead. Her mother was killed. At this point in the film, we believe it to be the guy from Newcastle, because he was seeing her, and in the flashbacks we see him killing her. And so he seems to be stalking her, and then all these things start happening in the film, and people start dying off and getting killed off. We've got a psychic woman. Sam goes to this psychic woman with her cleaner, her neighbour, and it's a really cool scene, that is. I'm not going to go into too much to it, but it's a really cool scene. But afterwards, the psychic's going home. She hasn't got a coat, and Sam gives her coat, and she goes off, and then that psychic woman gets killed brutally. And then other people start getting killed. and we have 3 suspects or 4 suspects on the go. We have Samantha, we have the guy from Newcastle, we have Samantha's new husband, we have Bev, we have all these sort of suspects sort of floating around, and it plays out like a giallo. It is to me Peter Walker's giallo, if you ask me, because it plays out like that. Our killer is black gloved with a knife and a blade, and it leaves you guessing who it could be. Who is the one that's schizophrenic? Because this deals with schizophrenia, a split personality. So we don't know, because they all show traits of it until it sort of unfolds near the end and we finally find out who the killer is. Is it one of the ones I said, or is it someone completely different? Need to watch it and find out. Let's get to my final verdict. This was amazing. It was absolutely amazing film. I'm going to score it an essential watch and give it a 10 out of 10. It plays out like a giallo. It plays out a bit like a Hitchcock sort of film. It's got a good blend of both. It's a very sort of psychological horror, and it's really cool. It's definitely one of his strongest titles. It's really, really good. The pluses of this edition, I mean, apart from the film being good, it still holds up today. It's still quite a gripping all the way through. It lasts for an hour and 49 minutes, so it's quite a lengthy film. The picture quality is good. I'm going to score that a 7 out of 10. It is quite grainy, really badly grainy in places, but other times it looks really nice. But it is of its age, and no one's going to spend an absolute fortune restoring it, which makes me kind of glad I didn't pay the 200 odd pound that box set goes for now. The Flesh and Blood Show, that's what it's called. I'm just so glad I didn't buy it, because the quality of these films are not the best. They're great movies in there, but they're not the best of quality. They haven't been remastered brilliantly, but it's still really nice, and it does give you that feel. The other plus I love about it, because this is a 70s film, there's loads of scenes like in supermarkets and stuff like that, and you can just see all these old things, all the old food labels and that I remember from my childhood. It's so cool. Absolutely essential British horror film. Schizo, 10 out of 10. If you guys seen it, let me know down below what you think of it. If you haven't, get seeing it. It's really, really cool. It's a really gripping film. Really cool. Massive shout out to my lad. See you soon, guys.